I think it's important to just have a deeper connection in life with not just the business, but a deeper connection with the higher being.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. And just praying before, just being a blessing, right? Like, Lord, how can I'm a vessel, use me today,
Yes.
Because we in our work that we get to do a lot of phone calls, which is interesting because we get into it because we're people, but then also that becomes like those phone calls can also become an impediment, right?
Absolutely.
In that mindset of, okay, Lord, use me to be a blessing to somebody today.
Absolutely.
Right. And then the chance to, maybe you've caught them in a moment where they do need prayer and you're able to come alongside them.
So many moments like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that takes the relationship beyond just a transaction.
Yes.
And it takes it into a deeper place of friendship, right? Wow.
Yes. Let me say this too. At one point, one year we have about 900 people in our database.
Goodness.
That I've actually sold a property to, one of my team members or I did. So anybody that is my client, I actually take them the pie myself. I don't have a service. I go deliver it. One year I was like, I was so stressed out. I had almost 200 pies to deliver.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And my clients were like, I feel so bad. And I'm like, no, it's a once in a lifetime thing for me to come out and actually let them see my face. I haven't seen them in years.
Right.
And just to have that connection.
Right.
And I don't just sell in one area. I sell all over Houston.
Goodness.
You almost have to put together like an Amazon route.
I'm like, hey,
around
somebody
Houston.
get a pie before Thanksgiving.
Right. Just be ready.
Pie. Yes. Yeah, but I spent about 3 or 4 days doing that.
Yeah. Wow. I think starting your day with perspective like that, it gives you opportunity to see people and nurture them, like you said, because you kind of see yourself in them in a way, realizing that we're all, just kind of, we don't have it all figured out. We're always learning and we need help and, we need some grace to extend grace to people. And I think starting your day like that, that's so important. I really like that. So as you kind of start your day like that, let's transition into maybe talking about how you start business planning. Whenever you're putting together a business plan, maybe talk about like what you've done recently for 2023.
Yes.
I'd love to hear, how you put it together, and also how do you stay true to that plan? Because I think we all have great big goals and aspirations, but I think we all kind of struggle with, staying true with the day-to-day things. Tell us about that.
So what I do is, let me first say my brokerage is a full service brokerage. I still have my team. And we're 1 year in it, so my team is still keeping the business afloat. Mm-hmm. But I do have individual agents as well. But as far as my team goes, what we do is every December, everybody, even me, include me, we get in a team huddle and we do a business plan. We do a SWOT analysis. And anybody who doesn't know what a SWOT analysis is, it basically is you critiquing you and your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities that you may have, or your threats. Mm-hmm. So we do a SWOT analysis on ourselves, and we kind of have an open forum about it. Mm-hmm. And what can we do to make ourselves better? And, this is not just a SWOT analysis is not just for business or their business plan. It's also for yourself.
Yeah, for life.
We talk about family, faith. We talk about how are you going to be a better person?
That's so great.
And if you start with your core, I think it helps you to develop in a better person on the business end. Yeah. So we do that. And then I'm like their accountability partner. And I make sure that they stick to their plan to reach their goals. And so it's goal setting. It's a business plan. It's them critiquing themselves. Mm-hmm. And what are they going to do more of? What are they going to do less of? And just making them be accountable for what they put on that paper.
I love how you look at it, not from just the business perspective, through the life perspective.
Oh, if you have a good core.
Yeah.
If your core is good, your business is going to be just as well.
Well, it takes care of itself, right?
Absolutely.
We saw out of whack that we're so focused on business and we forget about Are we connected spiritually the way we need to be? Are we connected to family? Are we connected to health? Are we connected to our finances?
Yes.
Right. Those things are all foundational. Like you said, core.
Yeah.
And I think too many times everybody, I'm going to build a business plan. Oh, that's great. What about your personal plan?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, ours is all in one. We put it together.
I love that. So, from the standpoint of accountability, right? Then there's this kind of tracking piece. Yes. What does accountability and tracking look like for you, for your agents that you work with them? Like, how do you review yourself? How do you coach your agents? What does that system and process look like?
I'm the type of person, just for self, I'm my biggest critic. And I kind of always look at myself in the mirror and like, okay, like I'll put it to you like this. We have an awesome CRM system that is connected to our website that it captures leads. So we also have an inside salesperson, and our numbers were a little bit low. And so when I had the meeting with them, I'm like, listen, our numbers are low. You see what closings we're having. We need to do something better. But I didn't just look at her and say she's not doing what she's supposed to do. I also looked at, let me figure out how I can help her.
Right.
It may be some blocks. It may be, and a part of it is one of the office space, the space we had her in, it just didn't have windows and stuff. And I just felt like, so I moved her and I found her something better. I moved her. So I don't just point the finger. I also look at things I could do to better help my agent.
Yeah.